Why, hello there. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving and are enjoying the weekend. And today, yes, I'm actually making a Star Wars video because there's actually some news surrounding Respawn Entertainment's new Star Wars first-person shooter, which will be releasing in the near future. But before I dive into the news, take a look at this. So check this out, guys. This is the Millennium Falcon model from Fanhome, and this is easily one of the most detailed Millennium Falcon models I've ever seen, and it's 100% authentic to the on-screen version. It has everything too, including illuminated thrusters, detailed cockpit, and lights with lots of articulated parts that can be moved into different positions. And a huge thanks to Fanhome for sponsoring this video, by the way. And if you don't know who Fanhome are, they provide a monthly subscription service where you receive parts in the mail to build authentic replicas of your favorite ships, characters, cars, and more from iconic universes such as Star Wars, Marvel, Street Fighter, and even Fast and Furious. And they even have an entire R2-D2 you can build as well. And I've already received my first box of parts for my Millennium Falcon build thanks to my Fanhome subscription, and I cannot wait to get it fully built. My first box includes 2 assembly stages, a magazine containing build instructions, and each box after this one will contain 5 assembly stages plus an additional magazine per box. And also, as a part of my Millennium Falcon build subscription, I'll be receiving the die-cast Millennium Falcon, a mug, cap, and binder. How cool is that? So join me now and check out Fanhome by clicking on the link in the description below and use my promo code HQFalcon to get your monthly subscription box to start building your very own Millennium Falcon today. So with that said, let's jump into the news. If you did not know, Respawn Entertainment is indeed working on a Star Wars first-person shooter game. Now, they describe it as a story-driven, narrative, single-player game. Will it have a multiplayer component? That has yet to be seen. We do not have a release date on the game just yet, but when I was looking at the job posting for this game, this is what popped up on Respawn's official website. It says, Star Wars FPS is hiring for a senior destruction artist. And this is a big deal because they are dedicating an entire job role just to the destruction in this game. And it's going to be using the Unreal Engine. And from what I'm assuming, this means that it's going to be using the Chaos Engine within Unreal. Now, what is the Chaos Engine, you ask? Well, that is the destruction system within the Unreal Engine. And this right here, what you see on the screen, is a demo of the Chaos destruction system in works, or in play, if you will. So this looks absolutely incredible. And can you imagine a Star Wars first-person shooter with this level of destruction? This would be absolutely insane. And I hope we get something like Republic Commando or like an Imperial Commando game or something like that with this new Respawn first-person shooter. Of course, we don't even know what era this game will take place in. That's the big question. So leave a comment down below. What era do you want to see for Respawn's Star Wars first-person shooter? There's a lot they can do with it. Of course, they can tie it into the Disney Plus series and all of that, but we'll have to see what happens. But again, this level of destruction that the Unreal Engine is capable of is absolutely mind-blowing, and we really haven't seen any Unreal Engine next-gen games really utilize this Chaos Engine to this level. So will Respawn's game be the very first next-gen game to finally utilize the full power of Unreal's Chaos Destruction Engine? I really hope so. And as you can see right here, it can actually take down entire skyscrapers, which is absolutely insane. I think this level of destruction has only been seen in games like Battlefield 4 with its Levolution system with Siege of Shanghai. So I really hope we see destruction come back into next-gen gaming just like this. That'll be so cool. cool to see. So as you can see, this is just mind-blowing what they can do right here. Now, the job posting goes on to say the following. The senior destruction artist job posting says right here, we are looking for an experienced and knowledgeable senior destruction artist to join our Star Wars FPS team. This is a pivotal role responsible for bringing our gameplay environment to life with destructive gunplay interactions. The ideal candidate will have a wide range of skills including asset creation, fracturing, and simulation, both real-time and baked, engine integration via tools like Blueprint, and performance evaluation. It then goes on to say, what you'll do at Respawn is drive the visual implementation of our gameplay destruction systems, collaborate with environment, tech, art, audio, and VFX artists to make our destruction detailed and satisfying, and then so on and so forth. So as you can see right here, they are truly focusing on the destruction system in the game. I mean, again, this is a whole job role at Respawn just dedicated to the destruction engine. So I don't know about you, but I'm very excited about this. Now, many of you are going to say, well, destruction, it might be just a gimmick, but I don't think so. I think it's going to lend a lot to the actual gameplay of this game. Knowing Respawn, they are excellent at making both first-person shooters with games like Titanfall and Apex Legends, and then also story-driven games with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So they are extremely experienced. They have an amazing reputation, and I have a lot of faith in this new Star Wars first-person shooter because, again, their reputation really backs it up. Now, they also did post a job posting for narrative systems designer, and this was really interesting. It gave us some insight into the game a little bit more. It says, in collaboration with Lucasfilm, the Star Wars FPS team at Respawn is developing a new AAA FPS set in the Star Wars galaxy, inspired by classic titles like Dark Forces and Jedi Knight Dark Forces 2. Our story-driven single-player game is being developed from the ground up, leveraging the power of Unreal Engine 5. We're combining this inspiration and technology with Respawn's pedigree for making best-in-class shooters to deliver a brand new experience our players will love. So this is very exciting. Again, there's emphasis on it being story-driven and a single-player game. There's no hint of it being multiplayer, which honestly I am disappointed in. I really wanted to see this have a multiplayer component. Will they surprise us with this in the future? That has yet to be seen. Now, there's also an interesting article by GameRant.com. And this is what they said. They said, Respawn Star Wars FPS can fill a hole left by Battlefront. Star Wars fans have a lot to look forward to from Respawn and other developers, even if a new Battlefront is no longer part of an anticipated slate. Now, I will address this first and foremost before reading the rest of the article, that I don't think Respawn's FPS will replace Battlefront and fill the void of Battlefront, especially if it's going to be single player only. I think if it's going to be single player only, of course, all of us Battlefront fans, including myself, are going to be still asking for a multiplayer Star Wars game for sure. Now, the article goes on to say Respawn is expanding its Star Wars Jedi franchise as well as working on a Star Wars FPS and Star Wars strategy game. The upcoming FPS game from Respawn will satisfy fans' shooter cravings with a single-player experience, filling the void left by the cancellation of Star Wars Battlefront 3. Respawn's proven ability to create engaging narratives within the Star Wars universe and its expertise in gunplay could make its Star Wars FPS game exciting and innovative. So again, I don't know who wrote this article, but I totally disagree that a single-player narrative game is going to fill the void of Battlefront. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very, very excited for Respawn's single-player first-person shooter Star Wars game, especially with the news of this destruction system that they're going to be working on and the pedigree that is Respawn Entertainment, with their ability to tell amazing stories, their ability to create amazing first-person shooters, Titanfall and Apex Legends, as I mentioned before. So again, Respawn Entertainment, they have an amazing reputation, and I have no doubt that this new FPS game is going to be amazing, but I don't think it's going to replace Star Wars Battlefront at all. So sound off in the comments down below. Are you excited for Respawn's new upcoming FPS game? And then, of course, we all know the answer to the next question. Do you want to see a Star Wars Battlefront 3? And I would have to say, absolutely. But hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, everyone. Again, I hope you're enjoying the weekend. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you all next time. And may the Force be with you always.